Hi guys, Cé Bhfuilsib, fáilte ras is mis Liam agus tá mé rasinio le topic breakdown nua. If you've never seen a topic breakdown, specifically you might be watching the sneak preview of this over on YouTube. Essentially what I do is I pick out a topic, often like the one today. It's one requested by someone here on the membership channel. So if you want to see a video like this about a specific topic, just request and you'll get it at some point over the next month or two, because I don't really have a big list made out of different ones I need to do. I've already got through a lot of them before. We've had, let's say, the Siri here, the Mokanilak, the copula, versus go, thaw versus a will, let's say answering questions, saying yes, saying no, loads of different stuff that often catches people out. What I do is I pick the topic, write one A4 page out about basically a guide, how to do it, how to get it right, easy mistakes to make and how to fix them, and then I break it down for you in hopefully what will be an easy, simple to follow manner. The one which was requested just a few days ago actually, and I'm doing it now, is, well, recording it now, it's going out in 2 or 3 weeks time, is about the infinitive. So breaking down the infinitive in Irish. This is slightly, I suppose, more so for beginners. A lot of this stuff, the person who requested it will probably actually know a lot of the stuff in this video, but it's just about one specific thing he wants to hear. But I said I'd make a video on the whole kind of deal about the infinitive to help people out and fix especially some little mistakes. And a lot of people, especially Irish people, as opposed to people who are learning from abroad, but people who learned the language in school in Irish, will know a lot of the stuff in here in terms of this translation is correct and that's incorrect, but they won't know why, and knowing why is actually very important. So let's get going, guys. The infinitive, firstly, what does the infinitive mean? Even if I think about English, it's essentially, we can take a definition in English which roughly works of any time where we have to before the verb. To work, to eat, to play, to drink, to run, whatever it might be. There are a few examples in English, normally around modal verbs, where you don't have the to. A good example would be I can work. The work there is in infinitive, but because it's after can, because it's after one of the modal verbs, we don't have the to beside it. But it's key because it's infinitive. That means it's not connected to anyone. So I can work, the can is connected to I, but the work isn't. The work is kind of separate. It's floating, let's say, there. Okay, so any of those essentially. So what do we do then when I have a sentence? Like, we'll take, this is a really basic one of to do the work. In English, I know, again, for a lot of you guys, you'll already know this. For one or two, you might not. But it's important to follow along because this does get more complicated and understand why we do it the way we do it. So to do the work, for example, is a key example of what's normally going to happen or often going to happen with the infinitive in Irish, and that's that we're going to have a noun suffering the action of the verb. What do I mean by this? And the person who requested this video specifically wanted to hear this point. Let's think of a sentence like to do the work. Well, is the work, which is the noun in this case, suffering the action of the verb? Essentially, I'm asking, is the work being done? Yes, indeed, it is. The work is being done in the same way. Let's take a really